There's a standard strap and there's a standard paint tin, just like what we use at Fleming's.
Okay, people, so here's a standard paint tin. When I said it's about the Hillbilly Hot Water, that it's like the paint tins we used to have at Fleming's, I was referring to where I'd done my apprenticeship. Anyways, a lot of these paint tins are like this. Most paint tins are. I've got a better one somewhere else. I don't know where I put it. But with the lid will actually sit over the edge of this lip, and you'll have like a sponge O-ring right around it that sits underneath the lid. And you'll notice there's a bit of silver strap that I point to on the Hillbilly Hot Water system, and that's basically standard straps that you get that hold the lid and the paint tin together. And they're like you got like a little lever that comes out like this, and you got like this little C-shaped sort of a bit of steel that goes right the way around. And when the lever's open, the lever sort of is connected here, and then sort of like another inch away or something, it's connected to this end, and then as you go like that, it goes and pulls this end up underneath this end, and then click, and sits down nice and tight. But that comes with all standard paint tins, and that's what they've got, obviously, to hold the top on your Hillbilly Hot Water system, and allow you to take it off again to empty it out before you take it home. But, you know, this company has gone and got, quite simply, these sort of paint tins before there's been any paint going in them, and you know, then just use those. And if you look at the video again, you'll probably see what I'm about to explain, which is the outlet comes out here, and your lid has a larger piece of round sheet metal on it there, like almost like a bit of steel downpipe or something like that, and then a thinner pipe, get away fly, that goes right down to the bottom. Now, that means that your cold water that you pour in instantly will hit the bottom and then get heated up, and then thermosoften will cause it to rise up to the top, but it will just sit at the level of the bottom of the outlet. But, you know, I think if you're a pretty smart cookie, you could actually use a TIG welder or a MIG welder with the arc turned right down, or even brazing with a blowtorch to basically copy one of those. If you got a blowtorch and a bunch of lead-free solder, you know, and you're gentle with the fittings and that after you hook it all up, you could probably make one with a lead-free solder and a blowtorch as well. Now, you may say, oh, that's all great, but how am I going to get the paint out of the insides? Pretty easy answer, really. Sandblasting. Now, there's another one they also refer to as soda blasting, and that does a lovely smooth job that they usually do for cars. I've seen photos of it, but I haven't seen it firsthand, the soda blasting. But as for sandblasting, I have done it myself for many an hour, and yeah, that will remove it, but it'll give you sort of a coarser insides, which may rust a bit quicker than soda blasting, which is basically sandblasting with bicarb soda, which will give you a nice shiny insides. But that'll get all your paint out so you can actually use it. But do be aware that sandblasting and spray painting are never cheap. Some of the prices my boss used to quote, I used to think, oh my gosh. But if you're only getting something small like this sandblasted, don't expect them to charge any more than like $10 or $15 just to sort of whip around the insides of one of these. And if you're really concerned about it, you can get them to do the outsides, and you may even want them to get them to paint it in stovepipe black as well, just to give it a bit more corrosion protection so it doesn't rust on the outside. But yeah, that's the old Hillbilly Hot Water system. And a little bit of explanation about how you can make your own if you're not stupid enough to buy one of those, which I don't know if the video showed it, but I believe they were priced at about $60. And like, from my old boss, I could have got flipping trailerfuls of these things, because we were actually throwing them in scrap metal. We had so many of them, it was ridiculous. So yeah.